For thegamingbuddha.com, this is Mike V. We are here at day 2 of PAX South 2017. I'm here at the RiME booth with...
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Raúl, Tequila Works Creative Director and the Director of RiME.
All right.
It's a pleasure to have you here today with
It's a
us.
pleasure to be here. Okay, so RiME was introduced, I think around E3, and then all of a sudden it just vanished. Can you tell us what happened with that at least?
Yeah, it was Gamescom 2013.
Gamescom, yeah, there we go.
And well, it's not that we vanished, it's that we basically were very busy making the game.
Okay, yeah.
And that was, almost 3 years ago.
3 years ago, yeah.
And well, we are delighted to be able to finally let people play on the show floor the game for the first time ever. So far, in the past, we have had people playing behind closed doors. So you can imagine how exciting it is that, they finally can test it and it's real, right?
Yes.
So it's not we vanished, it's that we were simply making it.
The media made it seem like y'all vanished off. It's like, oh, where did it go? Where did it go? And there was so much hype for it, too.
As a gamer myself, I totally understand. Because, the moment you see the game announced and you like it, I say, I can't wait to hear more about it, right? And then for, I think it was 2 years, nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, I can understand how frustrating it is. So let me use your medium to apologize to all gamers for being so patient. So thank you. It's almost here.
Okay, so now that we got out of the way, what can you tell us about RiME?
Well, RiME is an evocative experience. On the surface, it's a very simple fable. In the sense that you are this boy that wakes up stranded in an island, and you don't know where you are, you don't know what's going on. On the surface it looks like it's empty, abandoned, ruined, but there's this ominous tower that seems to be calling you, right? So you, the player, are projecting to this avatar, and basically you are trying to answer the same questions as the boy. Where you are, and more especially the rules of this world are not ours at all, right? So you have to learn how to behave in this new world. At the end of the day, it's more like being able to experience the world through the eyes of a child again, right? Where everything is new and there are no dangers at all, and well, enjoying that exploration, right? So RiME is the kind of game that you can get lost because nothing bothers you, everything is so relaxing and you can chill out and do it at your own pace, right? Well, at least at the beginning. We'll jump into that later.
Right. Okay, so can you tell us a bit more about the art set? Because a lot of people have been saying it's akin to like Wind Waker and like with all the Team Ico games. Like, it's a mix of a little bit of both.
That's probably the biggest compliment we can receive as indie developers ourselves. And it's also terrifying because those are the giants where, we are standing on, right? The thing is that we can totally understand the comparison to Wind Waker. The main inspiration for RiME is the Mediterranean itself. We are based in Spain, in the Mediterranean, so for us, these light, these colors are so natural and so ordinary that for us, was a no-brainer. We got inspiration from the Master of Light, early 20th century painting Sorolla. Also, the surrealist Italian artist Giorgio de Chirico, who was a main inspiration for Tinico. So maybe that's why the comparisons to, Ico or South the Colossus could come from, right? And in terms of visuals, we are trying to create this moving painting motif, right? And The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker was great at that. But in terms of gameplay, it's a very, very different game. For starters, I'm not going to lie, we are an indie game, right? So this is not Skyrim or the kind of scale you can find in the Wind Waker. It's more about a contained, it's a big island, but it's more about this step-by-step experience of you are a kid walking on it, and then you find the fox, your guide, and then you are trying to figure out what's the tower and why it's calling you, right? And in the end, knowing more about the island, in a sense that the island is a character in itself.
Almost like how, like with Journey, it was just all about the experience, going traveling through the sand dunes and randomly getting a co-op partner and leaving.
Absolutely, in the sense that, in terms of gameplay, there are very different games, but we got inspiration in what Journey wanted to transmit, right? In the sense that in Journey, the journey itself is more important than the challenge of the mechanics or even reaching the end, right? The mountain is calling you, etc. But the journey is what makes it meaningful, right? So in this sense, it's a little bit similar, because for starters, the goal of the game is not reaching the tower. That's something that you do basically in the first 2 hours.
Right.
And then it's more about reaching the top of the tower and knowing what's really going on.
What's going
right?
on? Yeah. Cool. So.
And that's the mystery.
Yeah. So to wrap things up, when can we expect? Well, what platforms can we expect to see RiME on?
Basically, well, the game is multi-platform, so we are going to be on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
Oh, nice.
So all of them.
Switch. I don't think I saw that one on the Switch program. So go Switch on the Switch.
Yeah.
And,
thank you.
Do you have like a what Q1, Q3 release date?
The release is May.
May
2017. So we are just 3 months away.
Nice.
You can imagine how excited we are, because yes, it's,
almost everybody's excited.
You remember in The Empire Strikes Back, where basically the Empire is going to attack Hoth,
Right.
and Darth Vader is super pissed off because they went out of hyperspace too early.
Yeah.
So for us, maybe it was a little bit like that.
Right.
Like we announced the game, super excited too soon,
Right.
and then now we wanted to make it. Well, we wanted to do 200% sure that it was ready and it was perfect, right? So now maybe it's a surprise, but yes, it's like we're announcing the game, we are letting people play it, and yes, it's going to be released now.
Okay. All right. Thank you for taking time to answer some questions.
Has been our pleasure.
And if you're here in San Antonio and still around PAX, be sure to check out the RiME. It looks really cool. I'm gonna jump on it in a bit, and yeah, just be sure to follow the game's progress. It's coming out in May.
Yeah.
And so thank you very much.
Has been our pleasure.
Thank you, pleasure.
Thanks to you. Now
you.
let's play.
Yeah. Okay. Let's play.